right. Okay, so here's my little my I don't know what weekly, monthly pittance video. Uh, this is the best you get when you don't care. So let's turn this up a bit. Right, so here we have, you see the title here, Black Woman Creates GoFundMe for Racists to Pay for Her to, quote, go back to my country, unquote. Okay, and this comes from Jordine Phillips is the GoFundMe creator. This is September 12th, 2020, 3:55 p.m. Of course, this is probably when this was published. Who knows when this was actually made? But I'm assuming this is going to be recent. September 12th was yesterday. Okay. This is by Stacy Fernandez. Okay, let's go through this. A black woman living in London set up a donation page, which is linked, for the racist telling her to go back to your country. Jordine Phillips is calling on them to put their money where their mouth is, where their mouths are, and pay for her ticket to Jamaica if they really want her to go back, to quote unquote go back. Amazing how us Jamaicans are the ones that are telling people, all right, well, let's see if you're serious. And you'll see why I say us Jamaicans in a second. If she's going to get racist comments, she may as well get some coin from it, Phillips figured. That's true. In the GoFundMe post, again linked, hyperlinked, Phillips wrote that she hates living in London, quote, due to the racist idiots who tell me to go back to my country, unquote. She continued to say she will, quote unquote, happily leave if they fund the expense. Yeah. Quote, the British government brought my ancestors here and lied to them. Now I'm born in this crap, unquote, Phillips wrote. Yeah. They see my island as a holiday destination, but tell my people it is violent and evil. She continued. This is also true. They have convinced young British-born Jamaicans that there is no opportunities there. Listen, I'm done talking, innit? Pay for my ticket then since you're bad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Created within the past 24 hours, the post is still far from its 6,400. That's all she asked for? Shit. So you'll see why I say that in a second. As for Saturday afternoon, 23 people donated a total of $275 for Phillips' move. One of the donors signed their name as DYO, you go girl, fuck 'em, yeah. And on the opposing end is someone who called themselves Steve obviously, you know what this means. The majority of people online, however, seem to appreciate Phillips' ingenuity. Okay. This is jokes at official BPS wrote, and we'll have that. I'll go look that up. Good morning to the girl who set up a GoFundMe for racists to find her trip back. I guess fund to find. I'm reading it as you see it here. Find her trip back to Jamaica, quote unquote, or not quote unquote, in bold only. All right, wrote Maxine the poet. Right. So. Bad girl over here. She'll tell them to put them money where their mouth is, alright. Go on and start. Now, as far as this being brand new and ingenuity and all that stuff, it's amazing to me how things that I do get no traction, but some other random person who probably has less thing on social media apart from maybe, I mean, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel and all that, probably not, but they get so much more. I noticed this when I was pretty much the first person on YouTube when Craigslist's personal section was gone. I was the first person on YouTube to blow that out, to talk about that, and I wasn't even looking for that. I was looking for the Mayhem Blitz Pro kit. If anybody doesn't know what that is, well, all the computer nerds should know what that is, especially the ones doing water cooling. But yeah, and somebody even let it be known, hey man, nobody's giving you your props. You were the first person to talk about this. Everybody else jumped on it, and nobody gave you, Once again, that seems to happen. Why? Ingenuity? Well, let's take a look at my Twitter. Boom, let's blow this up a bit. Oops. Let's blow this up to, come on. There we go. Right, so this is my Twitter, and what is this? This was December 30th, 2009. You see it right here. To all the, and this wasn't even to the racists, this was in-house. To all the pro-blacks that, among other things, have effectively joined the white supremacists in telling black immigrants to get out, and here's a YouTube video for that. Here it is, Get the Fuck Out of Our Country Fund. This was my GoFundMe asking for the same thing. And anybody who knows these people, okay, and here it is, cleansing myself of the pro-blacks fools with their foolishness. This was the YouTube video that I made. So I have been on this, and of course, as you see here, okay, this is way far up. As you can see from my YouTube, will this thing show it? Will this show it? Okay, well, okay, this thing is really far down, and I don't know if I'm going to find it again if I go back up. So, yeah, oh, and here goes this. It appears someone flagged this campaign. Funny, I pseudo thought this goal would have been hit in less than 24 hours. I maxed it out. I'm like, okay, you're going to pay me, number one, all the taxes that I ever paid in this country, because I literally grew up here, K through 12 and all that shit, right? So I have had a job since I was 14. I've been paying taxes ever since then. You motherfuckers are going to pay all that shit back, okay? Since apparently you want me to get the fuck out. And none of you are full-blooded Native American. I don't mean the $5 Indians. I mean full Native American. None of you are telling me that. And no, you Hispanic, no, I don't mean some Hispanic Native mix. No, I'm talking about full sitting bull, running horse, no mix, no nothing, right? The only people that have any business telling anybody to get the fuck out of this country. Okay? So I don't know what the hell that is, but I gave two different factions to get hit in less than 24 hours. Considering the opportunity, I gave two different factions to get rid of who they don't like. Hopefully, one and all will shut the fuck up now. You all had your chance. I maxed it out. The amount that I asked for, you are going to pay me all the taxes plus my fee for having to uproot myself and inconvenience myself. You're going to pay a fucking premium for that. Well, it got flagged. It's no longer here, but you all see it here. I'm not lying. December 30th, 2019. You see it here. I'm showing it to you in real fucking time. So this is not new. It's amazing how only us Jamaicans are telling people, all right, then, well, let's see. Let's see if you all really want that. Let's see. You all can get your money up, right? But the maximum amount that GoFundMe allowed, I asked for that. And I got zero. At least she got 200 something bucks. I got zero. So, yeah. I just found this real funny. In fact, the Daily, you know what? There's so many articles that I have saved from Facebook News, quote-unquote Facebook News, different things that Facebook has. There's so many. It's probably well over 500 videos if I were to do each and every single article. But this one I found, I just happened to look at when I logged into Facebook to check something, and I found this quite interesting, that it's yet another Jamaican who is telling one and all, hey, all right then, I'll go back. I let people know I'll be on the next fucking plane out if you give me the amount that I want. I will pay to have somebody pack my shit up and ship it. Okay? Because let's be fucking honest here, in today's day and age, in 2020, 2019, hell, in the 21st century, there is nowhere on planet Earth you can go, even North Korea, if you have enough money, there's nowhere on this planet that you can go and not live the same quality of life. Okay? You think if Jeff Bezos went to North Korea, he wouldn't be able to live just as good as he's living now? Hell, maybe even Floyd Mayweather, and God knows he's nowhere near as rich as Jeff. Warren Buffett, even Bill Gates and all of them. They could go right to North Korea, set up shop, and not want for anything. They will have just as much freedoms. Who knows? Maybe even more freedoms than they have in America. Okay, so I don't want to fucking hear it. If you don't believe me, why don't you go ask all these Americans that expatriate to other countries, third world, not even second world, third world countries, right? And set up fucking shop. Some of them come back, a lot of them don't. Third world supposed quote-unquote shitholes, and yet they have no problem going there and setting up shop. Yeah, might want to ask, you know what, I could make another freaking 10 videos on that alone, but we'll skip that. Point is, yeah, I found this to be quite interesting. So that's now 2 Jamaicans that have told one and all, hey, if you're that fucking serious, go ahead. Show me the fucking money. And to this day, like what is this? This is Sunday, September 13th, 2020 at 8:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I still submit to one and all. Give me the amount I want. And I don't even remember how much GoFundMe allows me to have now, but I wanted more than what their max was. I had to make do with their max and got 0. Hey, give me $10 million. 10 million, just 10 million. And I will be on the next plane out. I've actually lowered the price. I actually wanted more than that, but anybody comes up with $10 million in cash, right? Or effective cash. Probably wire it so that, they know it's legal, because God knows if I try to go anywhere with $10 million in cash in my hand, obviously I'm going to get, it's going to be separated from me, if you know what I mean. And not by anybody not by any street hood dude robbing me either. So, yeah, but, effectively cash. 10 million. And I will be on the next fucking plane out. Wipe out all my debts and I will walk out of this country. Not go out on my back and not go running, kicking, screaming out. I will walk out under my own strength and power. And that's still open. So anybody who wants to do that, you all know how to contact me. Anyway, so that's it. I find this quite interesting. That's now 2-0 for Jamaica. Jamaicans seem to be the only one calling everybody to the test. See if they're going to pass that test. And right now everybody's failing. So, hey, whatever. Your move, racist and these people. You all know who you are. It's your move now. It's your move. Anyway, later.